Hi everyone, thanks for coming back and joining me again. We are almost at the end of the first month of 2018 and one of the things that I like to do at the end of each month, not as a strict hard and fast rule, but something that I like to do when I remember to do it, is to take a look back at how I kind of did during the month. So take some time to see how I'm doing with the goals that I want to achieve, the lifestyle that I want to live. This helps me to celebrate the wins and it also helps me figure out where I need to refocus moving forward into the next month. So let's have a look at how things have gone this month. To keep it simple and to keep yourself from getting too bogged down in too many negatives from the month, or I don't want you to be focusing too much on things being too negative. So what I like to do is just focus on 3 things that maybe haven't gone so great this month and 3 things that have gone really well, and then come up with 3 things that I want to sort of refocus on moving into the next month. For the not so good for me, the first one is around my job, is around the fieldwork that I've had to do. So the fieldwork has meant that I've been leaving much earlier from home, which it hasn't been for the entire month of January, but it's been for at least 2 to 3 weeks consistently. And leaving that much earlier to get out into the field to do this work has meant that I can't go and do the morning workout that I like to do at the gym. That has made it a bit harder to try and fit those workouts into my day. I also can't go at lunch because I'm out in the field. And because I'm out in the sun for hours at a time doing these experiments and driving around the place, it is quite tiring. So finding that energy to then go after work once I've come back and unloaded all of the equipment and that kind of thing, which is generally pretty late, I am quite tired and I still have to do my hour-and-a-half commute to get home. I haven't gone as often and worked out as often as I would like to this last month, but I'm also aware that the field work is seasonal. So whilst the weather is good and it is my job and I'm invested in my job, I've got to get out there and get this work done. So it's a trade-off. So the field work, has obviously made me quite tired and taken up a lot of my day. So it's made kind of planning and time management a little bit more difficult. The second thing is that I haven't been able to do the workouts that I want to do. And the last thing is that I've been so tired. And, that's not surprising. It's not unusual. I have been trying to get to bed early enough, but with these early morning starts and these long days out in the field and the long commutes, it's just been very, very long, very, very tiring. So one of the things that I'm going to do is try and focus on getting a bit more rest, even if it is just taking it easy for a little bit. Okay, so moving on to the good. The good this week. So even though I've had the field work, which has stopped me from doing the workouts that I've wanted to do, I have still been able to get up even earlier than usual to take my dog out for a walk or a run, depending on how I felt. I'm very happy that I've been able to at least get that bit of activity into my day, which is probably contributing to why I'm so tired. But I'm happy that I've been able to do that. Not just for me, but also I have a responsibility to the dog here to keep her exercised and happy. The other thing that I've been really happy about this last month that I think has worked really well for me is my meal prep. As I've mentioned before, I think what we eat has a bigger impact on our health and our well-being than necessarily what we do with our bodies. That's not to say that neither of them are important. They're both very, very important aspects of your health and fitness and your overall well-being. But I think that if you're trying to get healthier and if you're trying to get fitter and trying to just increase your overall sense of well-being, I think that comes more from what you put into your body. And so this last month, even though I haven't been able to work out the way that I like, I've still have done really well, in my opinion, in getting my meals prepared and, avoiding those temptations that you can get at lunchtime or afternoon tea or those kinds of things. I know that I've eaten pretty well. Now, this is something that I'm hoping to carry on for the rest, not only the rest of the fieldwork season, which is kind of easy because the fieldwork is remote, so I have to take the food with me, so I have to be prepared. But it also means that I'm more conscious about making good choices of the kinds of easy to take things with me. So, not a pack of chips, I'll take some nuts or something. So I'm hoping for that to continue not only through the field season, but then throughout the rest of the year when I don't have to pack my lunch to go to work. There are cafes around, so hopefully I won't sort of fall out of this habit too quickly and have my regular meals sort of degrade in their quality. For this month, I've been really happy with the meal prep and the veggie shakes and stuff. So the last thing that I'm really kind of happy for that I think has gone really well this month is the YouTube channel. So I am so happy with all of the support and the feedback and the comments that I'm getting from all of you guys. This is something that I'm really passionate about and I really stand behind. I think that I've been able to make some really positive changes in my life, and I want to help other people be able to make positive changes in their lives. And if I can do it in a way that, or if I can spread my message in a way that's approachable and that other people might find helpful, I want to give all that information. I want to, really reach out there and see what I can do. And everybody has been so super supportive, and I am so thankful for that. So that's, it's no better way to end January, really. Moving into the next month, moving into February, I have chosen 3 things that I want to focus on, really focus on. The first is that my work will continue to ramp up. The field season isn't going to finish anytime soon. With the weather that we've been having here, I can see that this field season is going to run for quite a long time. And on top of that, I have, my normal duties at work as well. But classes are going to begin again soon. So that's going to really increase the amount of things that I have to get done and really increase the amount of work I have on my plate. So time management and prioritizing rest are going to be big things for me. And that is not just sleep, but resting my body physically and mentally, which I think is important. Because again, your mental health is number one, and you are the one that has to look after your mental health. Nobody else can know what's going on for you inside your body, inside your mind. So you have to make sure that you're looking after that. The next thing that I want to focus on is yoga, getting into some yoga. So I want to increase my flexibility, I want to strengthen my breathing, and just I think that it would be good sort of downtime. I know that yoga can be quite punishing in some of its moves, but I'm hoping that it'll help kind of calm me down, I guess. I also have back problems, and with the field work and how labour intensive that has been, at the end of the day I'm feeling very, very stiff and very, very sore, and some nights I have difficulty sleeping because it aches so much. I do have a regular doctor and a physiotherapist and people that I visit about my back, and I have other exercises to do, but I think that yoga might help just to loosen it up at the end of the day, just to kind of ease things out a little bit. I found a new app that someone recommended to me that walks you through yoga sessions, and I think even for maybe 10 minutes a day, it's gonna start to help, or even 10 minutes every other day. I have to see what I can fit into that time management step first. The last thing that I want to try and focus on for February is I want to eat a little bit less meat. As I've said before, I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a super strict eater in terms of my diet, and I don't eat an excessive amount of meat, but I would like to transition as best as I can to a mostly plant diet, and I know that that's the kind of thing that I'll do best probably in stages. So for February, I want to just start eating less meat throughout the month. And also I want to see what kind of impact that has on my body, if that's, you know, one of the only things in terms of my diet that I change. So, fantastic. It's been a really great month. I hope you guys have had a great month and kind of reached those goals, or are working towards those goals and seeing some progress in the things that you want to achieve. Next month, I can't wait for things to get going, get started again. It's going to be hectic. It's always hectic. We never have time. I'm always going to be running out of time, and that's life. That's how it is, and I love it. So until next week, I will see you guys later. Bye! I'm gonna wait until the dog stops drinking water.